What's up, fellas? We're back. Grealish the Glory, episode 11. Just picking up where we left off from last episode. 1-0 in the weekend league. How's your weekend league going? Have you been playing this weekend? Whereabouts did you finish? Let me know in the comments. I found that the quality of opponent this weekend to be top draw. Seems like every opponent we came up against were at least at a decent level, with a few players who we came up against being like absolutely exceptional at the game. Like even in the first 10 games that you can usually breeze through, they was all very difficult games. And even this player who we came up against, like, I think we do manage to put quite a few goals past him in this game, but he wasn't a bad player by any stretch of the imagination. You could tell just by the way he was moving the ball in the offence and manoeuvring his players in the defence. I'd say he's at least a goal 2 to goal 1 standard player. As we picked the ball up with Veron, played it to Ndombele, who, with the review I done on the channel of him, I said he didn't really impress me that much as that secondary CDM in a 4-2-3-1, but after playing with him for a few more games in this weekend league, he has really started to grow on me in terms of his attacking ability and his defensive ability. And as I was saying about the quality of opponent this weekend league, I mean, you can see by the way my opponent he is moving the ball, he's not a bad player. Bad player is our goalkeeper, Hamid. I mean, he should be saving that. I know it's team of the season, Di Maria on his left foot, but it's from the top of the box. He's under pressure from our defender, and our keeper just lets it go in at the near post. I mean, he should be saving that, and he is next weekend league. He's going to be the one that we're going to upgrade. Even if he's the only player that we upgrade, we do actually upgrade the man on the ball here later on in this episode, because I think I played about 3 games with him in weekend league, and he was just getting like exposed down that side. Like, that seemed to be the side that all our goals that we were conceding from them areas, and it was because of Raphael. So we do a nice little double drag back in the box there with Edouard. So this fella, after I scored both 2 goals and just skipped the replays, and then he scores that goal with Di Maria and gives us full replay, full cutscene and full celebration, and then we go down the other end and score like straight away after he gives us that celebration, and then again play it across to Grealish, and Grealish is there to put us 4-1 up. I just don't understand people who do that. Like, I don't know whether he was trying to get in my head or trying to make me like fume, thinking, oh, why is he giving me this? But I just, like, my advice to you is if anyone does do that to you, gives you full replay, full cutscene, full celebration, just take it as a compliment, because they're doing that because they realise that they're not as good a player as you, and they're trying to get an advantage over you by getting in your head. So as I say, just take it as a compliment and just not let it affect you, and just know that your opponent knows that you're better than him, and that you're the one who's gonna go on to win the game if he didn't try and get in your head. So into the next game anyway. It's just a little rant there from me about people giving you a cutscene celebration. Anyway, we got the ball with Alexander-Arnold, and this game just cuts out. I don't know whether my opponent quit or whether we just lost connection. I think we did lose connection, because I mean his team looked quality, and I don't think he would have just started the game just to quit straight out. So to be fair, I was quite happy to have a cut out at that point against that team, because it looked like a quality team. But even this team he come up against, I mean, he's got what, 17 of the season, 2 icons, and that's Summer Heath and Ndombele, who's basically an icon anyway. But I think we do manage to get a win against this team, as well as Grealish plays the ball into Edouard, and Edouard's being like really decent for us in this weekend league. I say we had Jonathan last weekend, and he was a better finisher than him, in terms of just the fact that he could shoot on both feet. So he was a bit more unpredictable when you had him in the box, but in terms of all-round ability, I'd say Edouard is better. As our Alexander-Arnold gets bullied by his Alexander-Arnold there, and Drogba puts one in. So into half time in this game, 1-1. Our opponent, in terms of match stats, looked like he was doing a bit better than us, but in reality he wasn't. We dominating on possession with 60 compared to his 40, and it said he did have 4 shots compared to our 1, but that's just because he was taking pot shots from outside the box from anywhere, whereas we were waiting for the clear cut chances to take our shots. So we go 2-1 up with a nice goal, and then he gets a dodgy goal back with his team of the season of Serbi with the header from the corner. We've got Fernandez on, again a sub I always seem to make at half time, and he just always seems to rescue us. I'm gonna, next weekend, I'm definitely gonna get him in the team and play him from the start, because every time he comes on off the bench he always has an impact, and that's him coming on 5 chemistry. So I just can't imagine how good he'll be playing on 10 chemistry from the start, as we have a nice bit of a composure in the box there to play the ball across to Edouard and put us 4-2 up in the game. I think that's how this one ends as well, yeah, 4-2, so that one ends 4-2. Edouard with the hat-trick. I'll say he was a good player, but I mean, in the end, he just didn't have enough cutting edge going forward. That's what I mean. We got the match stats back there. All our chances were clear-cut chances. As I say, were long shots, and this is just us replacing Raphael. Sorry, we've decided to replace him with team of the season Mariano. Mariano's only going to be on 7 chemistry. Once we get in the loyalty bonus, but even Mariano on 7 chemistry is just head and shoulders above Raphael. Just a quick look at the stats there. So we looked how much he was gonna cost us on the market, and we were way short in coins for him. I think he's going for about 63,000 coins. I think one's up for. Yeah, as you can see there, we've only got 22,000 coins. So desperate times call for desperate measures. So we went into the SBC section just to see what SBCs were going, to see if we could put one together to try and pack something to get us the coins. And we hadn't completed the marquee matchups, fortunately enough. So by the amazing process of editing, I'm going to have all these squads built in a minute, and the majority of it is done with players from out the club. I think I do go through everyone just to show you if we did have to buy anyone. But yeah, a lot of first owners there for that squad. I think we did have to buy Kurtic just because he was a Parma player, and they were going for a bit of a premium. Not as much as they were when the marquee matchups first came out. I think when they first came out they were going for about 5k. That's a good piece of advice as well. If ever you see the marquee matchups come out, I'd always recommend leaving them for a few days before, and not doing them on the first day that they come out, just because everyone's trying to do them, so the price of the players that are needed skyrocket. But then if you do leave it for a few days, all them players, the supply and demand will just be so high, so low, sorry, for the players, that the price will come straight back down. So as I say, saved about 3,500 coins there on that Parma player just by waiting a few days to do the marquee matchups. That other squad that we just used, everyone was in the club already. A few tradable and untradeable, but basically everyone in the club. And this one, I think we just had to buy Diakabi, being our Valencia player, and we already had the Real Madrid player in the squad already. So that's 3 of them done, and as you can see, it's cost us 14k to buy the few players that we needed to put all this marquee matchups together. With this side being the bulk of it, to be honest. I had to pay for the 2 centre backs about 3,000 coins combined, 900 for the left back. Wilson was going for 2,400 for some strange reason. I don't know why he was going for that much. Maybe just being an 80 rated striker in the Premier League, that made his price went up just because he was useful in SBC. But yeah, we get them completed in the end. So I'd say it cost us just over 10,000 coins to get all the marquee matchups done. And then we're just into the box open that we can make. So to get Mariano, we need to make 54,000 coins from all these packs. And what do you reckon we're going to do it? Like, let us know in the comments whether you reckon we're going to pack something or pack enough items in the packs to like give us the coins to sell. So literally we just send everything up to the trade pile, even the contracts, even the manager contracts, the chemistry styles, we just send them up, and then anything that we know for definite won't sell, we do discard. So not much out of that pack, but into the premium Electrum players pack, I think we pack a decent silver here. It goes for a fair bit. No boards, but as I say, in these premium Electrums, it gives you two chances really of getting some high value players, just with having the gold chance and then also the silver as well. As you can see there, we get the Paderborn, Union Berlin silver, sorry. I think he's going for about 4,000 coins. Again, the league SBCs seem to come down in price massively recently. I remember Paderborn and Union Berlin players were extinct at one point, but now you can see you can pick up the Union Berlin players, for like 4,000 coins. And then with that new bronze upgrade and silver upgrade packs that are out as well, it just drives the price down at the SBCs even more. As this pack again, not special, but still like quite a few players that will sell for 800 to 1,000 coins. So I reckon so far we've made on average about 20,000 coins, so we're still like quite a bit short of where we need to be in being able to afford that Mariano. This pack again, no boards, but we get an 82 Pedro. Just in terms of like SBC value, I think he's going for a fair little bit as well. And then a few more Premier League players who again will go for like about 1,000 to 2,000 coins. And then to end it all, we've got the mega pack, so we're still nowhere near that 63, but this one we do get boards and we do get a shapeshifter. I see it's not a walkout, so I know instantly that I think it's Kane's from Cologne. Yeah, Kane's. I knew he'd discard for 10,000 coins anyway, so I was pretty happy with that pack, but I think I checked his price and he's going for about 15. And then as well in that pack we also get Bartra, who's just because of SBCs is going for I think we end up selling them for just under 8,000 coins. So that mega pack with along with all the other stuff in that mega pack, we have made quite a decent bit of money off that. As I say, just sending up everything we can, just even if we can get 200 coins for it as opposed to discard. That's just how desperate we were to get this Mariano in the team and get Raphael out. So after everything had sold from the packs from the marquee matchups, as you can see, we're up to 77,000 coins, just to show you how much everyone sold for. Again, not like players not going for massive amounts, but with that Kane shapeshifter and the Bartra, as well as the few decent silvers we got, this Pirro from the Dutch league was going for about 3.5k as well, so that was a nice little boost to the coin balance. And there you see we pick up Mariano. Did we get him a bit cheaper than 63? Yeah, 61 we got him for, with the anchor chemistry style, which is the chemistry style I wanted for him, with him already having a good pace, just to boost his physicals as well as his defending as well. And this player we come up against, I was thinking to myself, he's either going to be absolutely insane at the game, or he's gonna be shocking. And unfortunately for us, it was the latter in this situation. Just such a weird side to come up against. I don't know whether he's rinsed his club to do them prime icon packs and got Crespo or something like that. I don't know, but I mean that's what EA wants in it. You to rinse your club to have to play with a squad like this and think the squad just isn't good enough, and then go to the FIFA points section. But yeah, if he did do that, it's cost him, because he's got prime Crespo who doesn't go for much, and then the rest of his team was bog standard, and we just absolutely destroy him. Like our attack, just too much for them defenders at this stage in the game. I mean, I think he had what, gold Michele, Futmus Vasilion. I don't even know what it was, the Futmus Vasilion, or whether it was just the normal base gold Vasilion. Yeah, you can't be coming into weekend league with squads like that. But then we go from that awful squad to this squad. I mean, I think I copied this squad at the end of the game just to see how much it would actually go for. He's already got that 89 Mendy, so he obviously grinds the game quite a fair bit. And this goal was just AIDS. Like we get the blocking twice with our defenders, and Atal just pounces on them and takes the ball straight back off them before we even got a chance to react and clear the ball. And that was the story of this weekend league. I mean, look at this for the end on Belly though. I mean, I said in the review I'm not going to be shooting with them much, but I mean, what a banger that was with the finesse from outside of the box. Yeah, this weekend league, the gameplay was honestly just the one of the worst that I've ever had on FIFA. It was just absolutely shocking. Like, passes getting misplaced, skill moves not registering, passes like playing the ball into one of your players, and the ball just seemed to be getting passed behind them, like instead of to the feet. So then you got to turn and react, and by that point your opponent's already dispossessed you. As I say, it was just absolutely awful. But 2-1 up in this game anyway against this multi-million coin side, and this player was quality as well. Look at this Atal, we get to tackle him but plays it across to Modric, and there's that player moments. Is it player moments or flashback Modric? Sorry, just who I hate playing against. Like, he's the one player who I hate. But in the 90th minute, bit of composure with Rafinha to play the ball across to Mbappe coming in from that left attack and mid spot, and then Mbappe puts the ball in for us, and that's how that one finishes. And then just to show you this team here, the way it lined up, like, what a team that was. We did have the better stats, but yeah, I mean, look at the latency here in this one. It started 28 ping, so I clicked through to go into the game, and then as I'd already clicked through, it bounced up to like 56, 60 ping. Like, I don't know whether it was my internet or whether it was just the servers being overloaded this weekend, but this was the same story for every single game in the weekend league. It seemed to be, and it just took its toll on me. Like, there's only, like, don't get me wrong, I love FIFA and I love Ultimate Team, but when you're playing in gameplay like we've had to play in this weekend league, it just wasn't enjoyable to play. I'll play in bad gameplay because my internet's not the best anyway, but there's bad gameplay, and there's the gameplay that we had this weekend. It was just absolutely atrocious. But we do go 1-0 up in this game. This side we come up against, it weren't the strongest side, but he did have a lot of meta players in it. It reminded me a little bit of the side that we started the game out with, to be honest, with the likes of Longley and Varane. But then he did have a few top draw players in there, the likes of Team of the Season Benzema and Team of the Season Carvajal. But we've got Team of the Season Edouard, so it doesn't matter who he's got in his team, because Edouard's just gonna dominate them. Like, no matter who he's trying to defend them with or how many goals the opponent's gonna score. As we do a nice little step over there with Grealish into Mbappe. He plays the ball back to Varane. Varane with a nice bit of L1 dribbling. Edouard gets the double tap off Grealish. Grealish gets it back, and there's the finesse into the far post, and the opponent's quit. So yeah, we were playing like, even though the gameplay wasn't the best, we were still playing good FIFA this weekend, with Grealish with two goals, and Edouard with 2 assists. And then look at this team. I mean, you can't really get much of a better team in FIFA than that, can you? Just with Team of the Season Ronaldo chilling out there on the left mid spot. But we do manage to take this opponent to half time and still be in it at 0-0. So at this point I was thinking to myself, do you know what, we're on an RTG side that we started 2 weeks ago, and we're taking an opponent like this who was an unbelievable FIFA player to half time, and he's got a team like that. So I was resigned when I seen this team and how good he was. I was resigned to losing this game. I just didn't want it to be an absolute battering. So when it did get to half time at 0-0, I was happy. But as I say, like, when you come up against teams like this, the players, they're just too good, like, compared to your players. And sometimes, no matter how good you are, there's not much you can do against them. but you can see, like, just by the way our opponents defending here, there was just no way through for us really. That Vieira just seemed to be everywhere, and then having that Vieira combined with Renato Sanchez in the midfield as well, it was just too difficult to break through as Vieira gets another interception in there. And then Ronaldo to that headliner's Neymar, he was just so difficult to defend. We done our best with Ndombele here, but you just don't know which way he's going to go. We do get a tackle in the end and put it out for the corner, but as I say, they're just too unpredictable, these players that you're coming up against with the 5-star skills and 5-star weak foot. So Ndombele wins the ball back for us again, and we do try and put an attack together, but say that's what I mean. Like the way he defended that, like usually you do a stop there, and it'll throw your opponent off, but he just pounced on us every time we tried something like that. And then he does the stop. That's what I thought was going to happen against us, well, for us, but it doesn't. And then it doesn't help when your Trent tries to do a clearance like this. I'm just trying to clear this ball up the line, just to get it out of our box, and he just plays it straight to one of his players, and his Neymar puts him 2-0 up. So yeah, even though I think this game does end 2-0, but I mean, I wouldn't say I was happy with the result, but I definitely weren't sad with the result. I mean, just look at that team. I mean, 2-0 against that team with our RTG side, against a quality player. I mean, I'll take it. You know what I mean? And then, fellas, this is our last game. So we're 6-1, sorry, at this point, and then we come up against another quality side with team of the season, Lewandowski. Yeah, as I say, the gameplay was just too unenjoyable for us to want to play on. So yeah, I think we finished 7-1. I just couldn't play anymore after this game. I just lost all drive to want to play when you're trying to play through gameplay like this. But we'll be back next weekend anyway, hopefully with a bit of better gameplay from the EA servers. We get the ball with Edouard, drag back 2-0. So we were still playing good FIFA, just battling through the gameplay as best as we could, but I mean, it's just not enjoyable, fellas, is it? And then we get a good block in the end. This was just what was happening, like defending well and just not getting rewarded for it. But we go into half time this game, 2-1. Got the better of the stats as well. Edouard with the drag back into another drag back. Ball down to Grealish. Grealish with the stop. Plays it across. And there's Edouard to put us 3-1 up. And I think that is how this one ends. Is that Edouard with the hat-trick? Oh no, I think we do get another goal here actually. Yeah, we do. As Mariano with the ball roll plays it down to Rafinha. Rafinha thinks he's going to go inside and then does the Berber spin. Nice little lateral heel to heel into the drag back down to Grealish. And there's our main man of the series to put us 4-1 up. Yeah, so that's how this one's going to end. As I say, 7-1 in weekend league. Sorry I couldn't like play more for you, but lads, you just know what it is when you're trying to play through gameplay like this. Feel like if we'd have played every game in the weekend league, I feel like we would have got elite this weekend. Don't know what level in elite, but we would have got elite definitely. It's just, I mean, is it worth it? Is it worth playing through that gameplay just to get mediocre awards? I mean, you've seen the likes of that Summer Heat Kessie, who's available to get through rivals as an objective card. I feel like I'd rather have played them rivals games to unlock that Kessie than play these weekend league games. But sorry to rant anyway, but just how it is sometimes, just how FIFA gets you sometimes. Don't forget, like, comment and subscribe on the channel. Bit of a longer episode. See you all later. Bye.